Have you ever looked at your life and thought, how did I get here? Not in a dramatic, movie meltdown kind of way, but in those quiet moments when you realize you're not where you wanted to be. You're working hard, trying to be responsible, doing what's expected, but deep inside you feel like something's missing, like you're not really in control. If that hits close to home, then stop scrolling. Because in this video, we're not just talking about random motivational quotes. We're diving deep into something real. Habits that, when practiced consistently, will put you back in the driver's seat of your life. No fluff, just raw, life-changing truth. Before we go on, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button if you're someone who's tired of drifting and ready to take ownership. Like this video to help more people wake up to this message. And most importantly, watch till the very end. Because one of these habits could be the shift that changes not just your mindset, but your entire love life, your confidence, and your future. Let me tell you a story. There was a man named Samir. He was 29, a good guy, educated, decent job. Had dreams once, big ones. But over the years, life chipped away at him. Wake up, commute, work, eat, sleep, repeat. Relationships, surface level. Self-worth, dependent on validation. Every year felt like a copy-paste of the last. And when things went wrong, he blamed others. The boss, the economy, the girl who left. He didn't realize the truth. He had handed over control of his life to everything and everyone but himself. But all that changed the day he had a breakdown. Not loud, not messy. Just a quiet moment sitting alone when it hit him. If I don't change something now, nothing will ever change. That's when Samir decided to rebuild. Not with motivation, but with habits. One small choice at a time. And that's what this video is about. Let's break down the 7 empowering habits that took Samir from a passive life to one of purpose, power, and peace. And as you listen, ask yourself, which of these can you start today? Number 1, the habit of ownership. No more excuses. The very first habit Samir adopted was simple. No more blaming. He realized that every time he said, I'm like this because of my childhood, or she broke me, that's why I act like this, he was giving away his power. So he flipped the script from why is this happening to me to what can I do about it? And that mindset shift, it changed everything. Taking ownership doesn't mean blaming yourself for everything. It means recognizing your ability to respond. It's saying, this is my life. No one else is responsible for fixing it but me. Samir started writing down his thoughts every night. Not to complain, but to reflect. Where did I waste time? What did I do well? What can I improve tomorrow? This habit gave him clarity. And clarity leads to control. Number 2, the habit of consistent mornings. Samir used to wake up like most people, scrolling, snoozing, surviving. But successful people don't just stumble into great lives. They design their mornings with intention. So he committed to 1 hour every morning for himself. No phone, no distractions, just purpose. 20 minutes of exercise, 20 minutes of journaling or meditation, 20 minutes of reading or learning something new. That 1 hour changed his energy. He didn't feel rushed or reactive anymore. He started each day on offense, not defense. Because here's the truth. If you win the morning, you win the day. Number 3, the habit of saying no. This one was the hardest for Samir. He was a people pleaser. Said yes to parties he didn't want to go to. Said yes to favors that drained him. Said yes to women who didn't respect him because he feared being alone. But saying yes to everything is saying no to yourself. So he practiced the habit of silence. Instead of reacting immediately, he paused, thought about whether the request aligned with his goals, and if it didn't, he respectfully declined. At first, people got upset, but over time, they respected him more, because self-respect begins with boundaries. And boundaries, they're not walls. They're filters. They let in what nurtures you and block out what poisons your peace. Number 4, the habit of feeding the mind. Samir realized that just like your body needs fuel, so does your mind. So he replaced gossip, clickbait, and endless scrolling with something better. Deliberate learning. Podcasts during his commute. Books instead of Netflix binges. Mindful content instead of mindless entertainment. He wasn't trying to be smarter than others. He just wanted to be smarter than his old self. And over time, he noticed something strange. The more he learned, the more attractive he became. Not in looks, but in energy, presence, depth. Because confidence is built in quiet moments of growth, not loud moments of show. Number 5, the habit of moving daily. Samir never cared much about fitness. He wasn't overweight, but he was sluggish. Low energy, bad posture, no drive. But someone once told him, when the body feels strong, the mind follows. So he made it simple. 30 minutes a day, walk, jog, push-ups, doesn't matter, just move. At first it was painful. Then it became medicine. He didn't just get stronger physically, he built discipline. And here's the truth no one tells you. Discipline in your body spills over into your relationships, career, and even your mental health. Because how you treat your body is how you show up in life. Number 6, the habit of protecting your circle. There's an old saying, show me your friends and I'll show you your future. Samir looked around and realized he was surrounded by people who complained, doubted, and played small. And guess what? That energy was contagious, so he got intentional. He didn't cut everyone off, but he distanced himself from those who dimmed his light. Instead, he started seeking out people who inspired him, people who challenged him to grow, people who spoke about ideas, not just gossip. One of those people introduced him to Stoicism. Another pushed him to start journaling. Another helped him start a side hustle. And just like that, his circle changed, and so did his standards. Number 7, the habit of patience with progress. Here's the truth. Nothing Samir did worked overnight. There were weeks he wanted to give up, days he doubted whether any of this mattered. But the final habit, the one that held all others together, was patience. He learned to fall in love with the process, to trust that small efforts repeated daily create big change. No fireworks, no overnight transformations, just quiet wins stacking up like bricks until one day you look back and realize you built a life worth living. So if you're still watching, I want to ask you something. Which of these habits are you missing in your life right now? Because knowing isn't enough. Change doesn't come from inspiration, it comes from application. And if you feel like you're stuck in someone else's story, it's time to write your own. Habits are how you do that. Not grand gestures, not viral motivation, just small, consistent steps that say, I am no longer waiting for life to happen. I'm taking the pen back. Samir isn't perfect. He still has off days, but he's not drifting anymore. He's driving with purpose, with clarity, with power. And so can you. Start with one habit, do it for 7 days, then 30, then 90, and watch how your life begins to shift. Because the truth is, your best life isn't waiting for some perfect moment. It's waiting for a better system, and habits are that system. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.